Updating the story about Senator Tommy Tuberville, a Republican from Alabama, just telling reporters just off the Senate floor that he's going to drop the hold he had on military promotions, except for roughly about 11 four-stars. But we're talking about, Sandra, hundreds of military promotions, probably about 400 plus, that had been held up by Tuberville's blockade. That was meant to change Pentagon abortion policy, using taxpayer dollars to pay for abortions, and how it was run. Tuberville wanted to change that, and that was what started the hold. He said to reporters just a short time ago, it was pretty much a draw. They didn't get what they wanted. We didn't get what we wanted. It's hard to get a win. So now the American people, they didn't have a voice. So a little frustrating for people who obviously were in that pipeline for several months trying to get promotions.
Big news. Follows months of pressure, as we have been reporting on, Brett, and growing frustration from his GOP colleagues as the amount of held military promotions ballooned to over 400, saying, quote, "I have no control over anybody else putting a hold on somebody, but for myself, they are released as we speak," says Tuberville. Let's bring our senior congressional correspondent, Chad Pergram, in on the news. Chad.
Sandra, what's unclear right now is just how fast they can process these. As he indicated, there are these 11 four-star generals that they'll try to move, and maybe they'll have roll call votes on those, but they might move the others as they would do all together en bloc, is what they say. Usually, unless there is something very controversial about these military promotions, that's how they move them, because there are so many of them. And sometimes if it's like the chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, or maybe the Army Secretary or something like that, they might, in fact, have a roll call vote just because the senators want to be on the record here. But the question that we would have immediately here is just how quickly they can move them and when. There are a couple of looming issues here on Capitol Hill. The Senate floor time is at a premium over the next 2 weeks here as they approach the Christmas recess. They still have to move the defense policy bill, which is very much up in the air right now, particularly over the foreign surveillance program right now, Section 702. And there's a big question right now about the supplemental international aid package, about when they can move that. So again, the main thing here is that Tommy Tuberville is releasing these nominations after months of delay. Back to you.
All right, got it. Chad Pergram on the Hill for us. Chad, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.